Okay guys, here we go. So they're pretty easy to strip down. Obviously snip the ends off. And I just throw these in a bucket to strip for later, because there's a bit of copper in there and a bit of brass in there. Not a hell of a lot, but everything adds up. So it all just goes in a bucket. And then I just throw the wire in the same bucket to sort out later. Most of these, they are all copper, but most of these are red copper. Some of them can be tinned, so just make sure you check it. But these are red copper, which is good. But yeah, tin copper ones go as number 2 or medium grade. They don't go as high grade, or some yards will take it as high grade, but very rare. But these go as high grade because there's roughly 80% recovery, and if you bend it, it stays in shape. And they are one single strand of copper inside. Also these things, if you want to break them down, 90% of the time they are brass inside. Sometimes they do have steel screws or even stainless steel, but 90% of the time it's all brass inside there. I will make a video of how to break all the smaller stuff down, because it is very fiddly. And again, my yard takes these as iron alley because there's a little bit of aluminium capacitor inside, not very much. Some yards won't accept them at all because there's too much plastic, but my yard takes it as iron alley, so only 30 cents a kilo. I even save these because inside there is more copper and brass, and then it's got 2 little brass ends on it. I know they don't weigh very much, but when you've got a boot full like I do, and you know, you get other things with brass and copper in it, they're worth saving up because every little bit helps. And that is what's inside that. So there's a little bit of an aluminium capacitor there. You could throw that into iron alley, but it literally weighs nothing and it's not worth your time getting, because iron alley is like 30 cents a kilo. But there is brass ends inside there, same as that. And that, just throw in the steel bin, or if you keep your screws and bolts, keep them. And then that's the main part you want, that's the ballast. Now, I will make a separate video how to smash these open, but the easiest way I find is get 2 bricks, 2 house bricks, sit the bricks there and there like that, hit straight in the middle, that will bend the steel up. You can then pry in there, pop the steel off, then you just get a chisel like this one, a cold chisel or a concrete chisel, anything, put it straight in that gap there, bang it straight down, flip it over, put it in the gap, bang it straight down. The steel will start to come apart, then you can pry it off with a screwdriver. Pop these ends off, sometimes I have a bit of brass in there, and then just bash the stuff out of the middle of the copper, and it'll be painted copper with a lacquer on it, so it'll go as number 2. But yeah, you get roughly, I don't know, $2 worth of copper out of each one. So $4 per light fixture roughly depending on your yard's prices. And then yeah, like 10 cents worth of steel. So they are worth picking up, especially when you get, you know, 35, 40 of them for free. So I never drive past these. Anything with copper in it, to me, I never drive past. So even, you know, your ceiling fans for your house, they're really good to strip apart. Your electric motors like fuel pump, alternators, starter motors, pool pumps, anything like that. I did have one around here somewhere. I think I've already stripped it. But yeah, anything with a stator, because a stator is just a big chunk of steel and a big chunk of copper. And there we go, there's another one. And you can see in there, it's not very much. There's a bit of brass and another one. And then that just goes to the steel pile. Pretty easy. And if I'm not taking time to film, I can smash through about 10 of them, 10 to 15 an hour, just taking my time. If I really smash into them, I can probably get that whole bootload done in about an hour and a half. So it doesn't take very long. And by the end of it, I'm probably going to make close to $100. So should be all right. $100 for, you know, $10 worth of petrol. That's a good deal to me. Now when you clean this wire up for high grade, make sure you take all the zip ties off as well, because a zip tie will lower it down to low grade. And you don't want to make this go to low grade because it's good stuff. So you go, well, if you're in Sydney, low grade and medium grade are the same thing. So you get the price, but with zip ties on, they go low grade with ends. So you only get about $1 a kilo. Whereas high grade at the moment is around $6 a kilo at my local yard. So $6 a kilo in pounds, 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. So it'd be roughly, what would it be? It'd be roughly $2.70 per pound for high grade, if I'm estimating right. That's for my UK and American watches. Yeah, so I make the video stripping these down. Oh, we're already at nearly 10 minutes, so yeah, I made a video stripping these down, then I'll make another video going through the smaller stuff, cleaning that up. and I'll also make a video on how to smash apart the ballasts. But you have to make sure you read on them when they were made, because I think it was either 89 or 86. Before that, some of them had PCBs, which is not very nice, and you don't want to inhale that. So anything before, anything before mid-80s, you try not to smash apart. But these ones here, I do these all the time, and I know they don't have PCBs. But yeah, just read it, and most of them will say no PCBs, or the ones that do contain PCBs will have a date on them. And if the date's, I'm pretty sure it's 86 or 89, if it's before that time, they have PCBs in them, and it's quite dangerous. And it's very similar to asbestos, so you definitely don't want to be breathing that in. It's very, very dangerous. Still a little bit tight. Okay, well, I'm going to smash through a couple of these guys, and yeah, I'll make another video of the smaller scrap, micro scrapping, and then I'll make another video of smashing apart the light ballasts. Until then, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Again, go follow Dan the Scrapper. Good on you, Dan. He's a legend, lives a bit north from me, but he's a good fella. And yeah, ring the notification bell, share with your friends, get amongst it, guys. Cheers.